back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how to make this card. So I'm taking the Warm Wishes by Waffle Flower. It is a small stamp. It is only a 2x3 stamp. I'm also taking one of my rectangle nesting dies and my 6x4 inch card base. So what I did is I just took my two nesting dies. I will link the sizes down below, guys. And I basically got a frame, and then I'm going to do some ink blending. I'm not ink blending. Colored stamping. So I'm using the four colors, teal, TART, I'm trying to remember it, desert sand, and what's the other one? Rich cocoa. So I'm just gonna stamp all my images. So the black card that you can see, the little black portion, is actually another piece that I stamped, because originally I was going to make two versions of the card, one with a white background, one with a black background, and I changed my mind. So I used that as a sort of like a masking thing, if you will. So sometimes I see stamps and I'm like, I don't know what I would do with that, but some stamps that are quite small, you can actually do quite a lot with. So sometimes it's just finding the ones that work best for you and the versatility of the things that you want to do with that. It's like this one, like I said, you could change and you can make this into, like a coffee in a scene on a table or something, or you could give it to a character. It's really quite versatile as a coffee cup. You could use this for somebody who's starting up a business, like for a cafe or something. So there's very different things you could do. So I'm just going to keep stamping on my images until I get the desired look that I want. And I did make a secondary card, which you'll see closer to the end. I don't show you how I make it, but all I did was take some pattern paper and basically just repeated the process of the colouring in and stuff like that. So I also added some splatter effect from some of my inks like I would normally do. So yeah, I just think the cards turn out great, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if I'm going to gift them to a friend or a family member, but if I don't, then I will probably do a giveaway. So make sure you are following me over on my Instagram, because that's where I tend to do most of my swaps and stuff, or my gifts and stuff. So make sure you are over there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel as well, because it helps me very much to see how much people like my videos. I know my video quality isn't necessarily the best. I know it can definitely be better, but maybe one day I'll buy a camera and pay for a subscription for a editing video software. But right now this is one I use. It's free, and it works for me. And I also don't have to necessarily worry about having copyright claims on all my videos for music, because the app I use basically comes with copyright free music, where all I have to do is copy the link and put it in my description. That way it doesn't get copyright claimed. Although one music thing did do that once, but I don't know why, and I just edited it again and just changed the song. But anyway, we're just gonna stamp the cup and the Warm Wishes, and I love the font of the Warm Wishes. It's definitely different. So I'm taking the little like emoji, I guess you could say, the little face, and I'm gonna stamp that. I was gonna stamp it using my platform, and I'm like, what am I doing? So yeah, I ended up taking Tuxedo black ink for the cup and the sentiment. You could definitely use the rich cocoa, but I just wanted this to stand out. And yeah, I'm just gonna do some quick coloring in. Literally, it's like 2 markers, but it definitely works. And then I brought in some Wink of Stella for the shine of the sentiment, and I also brought my white gel pen in just to add some detailing. And that's pretty much all I do for that card. So let me know down in the comments if you are a coffee drinker, a tea drinker, or something. I know a couple of people that don't drink anything like that, and I'm one of those people. I used to hate drinking tea and coffee. Don't know why, I just never really liked it. So the only hot drink I would drink would either be hot chocolate or hot Vimto. But yeah, so I'm bringing in my multi-matte medium just to adhere the panel down. And I also brought in my Tombow Max Power Tape Glue Runner for the border. I highly recommend that tape runner. I did do a video earlier this year on different types of tape runners for different budgets and my personal favorites, and this one was probably the top one in my video, so I definitely recommend go checking out that video if you guys are looking for a tape runner that works and is quite inexpensive. So as you can see, just gonna use my tape runner now to adhere that. But I just love how flexible the tape runner is as well. The only downfall is obviously it's once you apply this, it gets very sticky and it sometimes can rip your cardstock. And that's one of the reasons I did the comparison video, because I used to have a tape runner and even though it was quite inexpensive, it kept ripping my cardstock all the time and it was just like frustrating because, you know, you don't want to be wasting time having to redo things over and over again. But also, I apologize for my nails. I did have red nail polish on, and it stains, and sometimes it's just hard to get off. So I do apologize if you see red all over my nails still. I tried my best to get rid of most of it, but yeah. But I also broke one of my nails, so I had to do the tea bag trick, and yeah, I feel like I just talked all the way through this video, but you know, I haven't really spoke all day because when I'm actually editing this video, which is the 19th, I was actually ill for that day. I took a COVID test. It was not COVID, but I just didn't feel 100%, and I don't know if it was my anxiety, you know, because I couldn't do my night routine, and obviously that messes up my body clock, or if it was something I ate or something. I just don't know what it was. But anyways, I'm bringing in some sequins. So the sequins I used are from the range. I just purchased these when I go there. Speaking of which, I haven't actually been there for a while, so I might go there again for Christmas and just have a little snoop around. But I used Dell's trick. So he says anytime he struggles working out a placement for sequins or embellishments, he does the W shape. So that was kind of like my initial thought, and it kind of works, kind of doesn't, it just depends, I guess. But there you go, so there's my little detailing, and I absolutely love how this card turned out. I definitely recommend buying the stamp. I mean, I think this stamp was like £3.09, maybe less. I don't think it comes with a coordinating die. If it did, it wasn't on the website that I purchased this from. But let me know down in the comments if you have any other really small stamps that you want me to check out, because I know I have an ice cream one, a cupcake one, and oh, I can't remember what the other one is. The boots, travel boots. So sometimes people find little stamp sets hard to work with, and sometimes I do as well. So I tend to go onto Google or YouTube and just type in the name of the stamp and see what comes up for inspiration, but sometimes that doesn't always work. I know there's a couple of stamps that I've purchased and they're that old, like literally there's nothing for like repurchasing it or for getting inspiration. So also join Facebook groups is another recommendation I could give, because obviously having Facebook groups, you can communicate with other crafters and you can find out something that, you know, comes close. But here is the first card. I love how the Wink of Stella just shines through. But this is the second card, and I think this one's my favorite. So I don't know why I keep showing you the first one, but so the first one is that one, and this is the second one. So I did some splatter effect, and as you can see, I used the Funny Colors, which is a paper pack from The Works. If I can find it, I will link it in my description. But otherwise, guys, that is it for the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and go over to my Instagram, follow me over there. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in my next video. Stay safe and happy crafting.